Real true, ayy, 100%, 100%. Yo, what's up everyone? This is VCV Sips. Welcome to the channel. We got some big news to discuss with the PlayStation Store and the PlayStation 3 and the PS Vita. So if you guys are hyped, make sure you smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, never a single live stream upload on the channel. About 45% of viewers are not subscribed, so please consider subscribing. Without further ado, let's get started with today's topic. The PlayStation Store was going to be closing on the PlayStation 3 as well as the PS Vita, and many games on those platforms were only released on those platforms. Like for example, many of the various Shin Megami Tensei and Persona games are mostly, for the most part, on those platforms and haven't been ported anywhere else. However, Sony and PlayStation have been hearing everyone speak on Twitter and on social media. Everyone's been letting them know that we need these games to be preserved in some way, shape, or form. And in so, Sony and PlayStation Store, with the PS3 and PS Vita games, their stores on those platforms will continue operations. They'll be able to continue to purchase games on the PS3 and the PS Vita. And recently, Sony notified players that the PlayStation Store and the PS3 and PS Vita devices were planned to end this summer. And upon further reflection, however, it's clear that we made the wrong decision here. So today I'm happy to say that we will be keeping the PlayStation Store operational for PlayStation 3 and PS Vita devices. PSP commerce functionality will retire on July 2nd, as planned. And when it comes to the PSP, I think that's understandable, at least, because the PSP's been out since, like, if I remember correctly, 2005, 2006. PSP's been out for a while. So honestly, that can understandably retire. But the PS3 and PS Vita have such a vast library of games that haven't been either put on other platforms or just haven't been preserved as a whole. So keeping those PlayStation stores up on the PS3 and the Vita is definitely great news. It really is, because most of the time, whenever Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo does these things, it usually ends in a lot of disappointment in many of the consumers, especially if they're not on the following platform before they remove it in the current platforms that they have in mind, and then they add it on later to the new platform. So you essentially buy the game twice. And I'm glad that they didn't end up doing that. Many people presumed that Sony would utilize PlayStation Now. It's their gameplay streaming service where you could play many various PlayStation games on there and also other platform games within that service. However, it's great to see that at least for the PlayStation 3 and Vita stores, they get to stay open at least a little longer. Sony then says, when we initially came to the decision to end purchasing support for PlayStation 3 and PS Vita, it was born out of a number of factors, including commerce support challenges for older devices and the ability for us to focus more of our resources on newer devices where a majority of our gamers are playing on. We see now that many of you are incredibly passionate about being able to continue purchasing classic games on PS3 and PS Vita for the foreseeable future, so I'm glad we were able to find a solution to continue operations. Now, it seems like here it was because of all the backlash that they ended up at least allowing the PS3 and PS Vita stores to stay open for people to continue purchasing classic games. But for the foreseeable future, it could mean a few things. It could mean 10 years from now. It could mean 10 months from now. We really don't know how long the foreseeable future these stores will be open for when it comes to the PS3 and PS Vita. So I'm personally hoping that they stay open for at least another couple years, especially the PS3 store. The PS3 store has a vast amount of games that really aren't on other platforms, that aren't on PlayStation 4, that aren't on PC. Even like those Persona games I was talking about, like Persona 3, and there's even some Shin Megami Tensei games, like the Digital Devil Saga. Like, there's a ton of stuff that is pretty much locked behind the PlayStation 3 and PS Vita consoles. So I am glad that these stores are going to stay open for a little longer. And I'm glad that they were understanding with the feedback. They say that they were always listening and they appreciate the support from the PlayStation community, which is dope. It's dope because, let's be honest here, like, most people that were complaining, they actually weren't like the Sony ponies. Like the ones that are just diehards, like Sony only, that's it. Like the people that were talking about it was the gaming community as a whole across all platforms, because same could be said about Nintendo. People don't like it when their games can't be progressed over, they can't be used on the next platform, or if games are locked on prior platforms, like how virtual console games are locked on Wii and Wii U, for example. And with Microsoft, they've been doing a great job of backwards compatibility since the end of the Xbox One's life cycle, so they've been getting a little more praise for that as well. So it's good to see Sony starting to get into the backwards compatibility aspect, allowing the stores for the PS3 and PS Vita to stay open. I think that's great. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Hit that notification bell. Never a single upload or live stream on the channel. And guess what? Don't forget to become a member of our community if you're interested and you want a ton of perks and benefits for supporting the channel if you enjoy the content. Thank you so much to all the current members of our community 100% Click. Thank you. But without further ado, we'll be wrapping this video up. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you coming to the video. And I'm very glad the PlayStation Store for the PS3 and PS Vita will not be ending this summer as planned. But yes, the PSP Store will be ending on July 2nd. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.
When I slide, gotta do a heel click like I understand she came through only for the little butter. You get curved, she ain't call you big brother. Catch my wrist, got gold. And she told me I'm way too bold. Every time that you see me, I'm smiling. Joy boy when I'm vibing. And she love my jet ski. I be really going on my jet ski. Baby, don't test me. I'll be too fast, Kawasaki.
Yeah, on a jet ski. Wop, on him like a jet Li. Stylish jet ski like a Bentley. Go for snipes, out like a Wesley. Me and Boss Nappy, who the best be? We on jet skis, Kawasaki's, and you're worried about the wrong thing. Y'all need be buried about the wrong thing. We be riding out on a jet ski.
She told me I'm way too bold. Every time that you see me, I'm smiling. Joy boy when I'm vibing. And she love my jet ski. I be really going on my jet ski. Oh, baby, don't test me. I'll be too fast, Kawasaki.